Y'all get your Bibles out, please. And I want y'all to turn to Luke 10:30-36.
My Bible disappeared.
What? Luke
Look, my window.
10:30-36.
What?
30 to 37.
My Bible, I found it.
Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him, and went to him and bounded up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And on the morrow, when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Which now of these 3 thinkest thou was neighbor unto him, and fell among the thieves? And he said, He that showed mercy on him. Then said Jesus unto him, Go and do thou likewise. So, which godly characteristics do you guys think the Samaritan had on the guys that got healed?
Passion.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's one word that I thought about, and that was empathy. Does anyone know what empathy means?
No.
Empathy means showing an ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So, as you guys know, we're celebrating Black History Month, and the person I decided to do showed empathy too. I chose to do Michael Jackson. So, Michael Jackson's full name is Michael Joseph Jackson. He was born on August 29, 1958, and he died on June 25, 2009. He was the son of Joe and Catherine Jackson. He had 9 siblings. He was in a band called the Jackson 5 when he was younger with 4 of his brothers. He was a famous pop star. He suffered from an autoimmune disease called vitiligo, which caused his skin to turn from a dark brown to a white color. It appeared in patches, which caused him to get skin lightening treatments to make it less noticeable. Joe and Catherine Jackson were both heavily involved with the children's lives and careers. Michael was their 8th child. They were a working-class family. They lived in a 2-bedroom house in Gary, Indiana. His mother, Catherine, played piano and clarinet. His father, Joe, played guitar in a local band. He started his musical career at the age of 5. At the age of 6, he made a public debut in 1964 with his older brothers in the Jackson 5. In 1984, he left the Jackson 5 to pursue a solo career. In the same year, he made his first and best-selling album, Thriller, and he won 8 Grammy Awards. He released over 75 albums during his lifetime. He was named the King of Pop. The final group was made up of Michael, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon Jackson. They won a talent show at a high school in Gary, Indiana. They were one of the first Black crossover groups that appealed to multiple white and Black audiences. Michael started as the backup musician and later became the lead singer in the band. In 1975, they changed their group name to the Jacksons. He became a professional dancer, singer, songwriter, and philanthropist. He was an actor in the musical film The Wiz, in which he played the Scarecrow. He was also in a few other movies. He produced over 150 songs in his musical career. Him and his wife Debbie Rowe had 3 children, Prince, Paris, and Biggie Jackson. His biggest song hit is Billie Jean. His album Thriller became the best-selling album of all time. He created the Katherine Jackson Trust to take care of his mother for the rest of her life. He donated over $500 million to various charities throughout his life and performed benefit concerts. He gave out tickets for regular concerts to groups that help children in need. He was honored with a Presidential Public Safety Commendation Award because of his charity work. He also visited children that were in hospitals all around the world. He received many awards for his work, and 2 were given by presidents of the USA. On May 14, 1984, Michael Jackson got an award from President Ronald Reagan. He also had many world records in the Guinness World Records book for his generosity.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Michael Jackson was my first favorite singer. My parents listened to him, and then they introduced his music to me. I'm glad that he didn't let people tell him that he couldn't do what he wanted to do in life, including becoming a successful musician and helping many with his charity work. I've always wanted to meet him, but sadly he died before I was born. Even though segregation was still happening while he was alive, he never let his differences stop him from becoming an unmatched musician and compassionate helper to many who were less fortunate. I hope that one day I can do what I dream to do in life without anyone stopping me, just like Michael Jackson. He also, whenever he would accept an award, he would thank God first and say that he couldn't do anything without him. Can you play that video?
First of all, I'd like to thank God. First, I'd like to thank God.
I would also like to thank God.
First, I'd like to thank God who makes all things possible. First, I'd like to thank God who makes all things possible.
Are you very spiritual?
Do you understand that there's something bigger than yourself at work here?
I believe in God, absolutely. Absolutely. I pray a lot. I see a beautiful sunset. I say, God, it's beautiful. Thank you.
And reading the Bible, learning about God, Jesus, love, and to take care of others, take care of old people.
I try to imitate Jesus, and I'm not saying I am Jesus. I'm not saying I'm trying to imitate Jesus.
I feel I want God's smile of approval, because I'm doing something that brings joy and happiness to other people. I'm just a person who wants to be honest and do good and make people happy, the talent that God has given me, That's what my heart is. That's all I want to do, that's all.
First of all,
That's it.
Okay, let's give Izzy a hand.